My greetings to all of you. Sri Ranveer Gangwa, Honorable Public Works and Public Health Engineering Department, Minister of Haryana. Chaudhry Abhay Singh Chotala, President, Chaudhry Devi Lal Memorial Trust. Srimati Kanta Chotala, and I am so happy and delighted, Kanta ji, you are fully involved. Sri Arjun Singh Chotala, Chairman JCD Vidyapeeth, in his brief address, I could see he shares the vision of Chaudhry Devi Lal. He will go a long way. I have no doubt about it. Professor Sampath Singh, a person whom I know and admire for 4 decades, one of the closest associates of Chaudhry Sahab, and I had the occasion to see his working, exemplified by efficiency and dedication. Dr. Jayaprakash, Director General JCD Vidyapeeth, distinguished members of the faculty, officials, staff, and I'm here for my dear students. And let me tell you, dear students, those who are in the last benches, there are no backbenchers here. Only they sit on backbenches. So my greetings to those at the end also. It is an absolute privilege and honor to impart convocation address at an institution that bears the name it does. The last century had not seen stalwarts of the nature, very few of them, like Chaudhry Devi Lal. When I look at there, I have served India and done my mission. Time for us to resolve, we will do the same. We will serve the nation. हम भारतीय हैं, भारतीयता हमारी पहचान है, राष्ट्र धर्म सर्वोपरि है. We have always to put nation first. There can be no interest higher than national interest. Personal and political interests are insignificant. A convocation address is not easy to deliver because students expect something really amazing. I will make an earnest effort. My first sermon to you is, I have throughout been a gold medalist. That was an obsession with me. I was always under fear what will happen if I don't come at number 1. Let me share it with you. कुछ नहीं होता. थोड़ा खेल ज़्यादा खेल लेता, दोस्तों से बात कर लेता, and therefore do not be obsessed. Allow your life to go like a river, not like a canal built by parents. जमाना था बच्चा पैदा हुआ, माँ बाप ने तय कर दिया डॉक्टर बनेगा, इंजीनियर बनेगा, IAS बनेगा. If you look around, boys and girls, your basket of opportunities is ever enlarging. It is there in blue economy, it is there in space economy. You are in Bharat at a time when no nation in last decade has grown as fast and as large as Bharat. Be it economic upsurge, phenomenal infrastructure growth, deep digitization, technological penetration. If I share some figures with you, you will be surprised. Per capita internet consumption of Bharat, per capita internet consumption is more than that of China and USA taken together. If we go about our digital transactions, boys and girls, hold your breath. The digital transactions are 4 times the combined transactions of USA, UK, France and Germany. If we examine our economy, that was very fragile a decade ago. When I, with the blessings of Chaudhry Devi Lal, had the occasion to enter Parliament as a member of Parliament, and became a minister with his blessings and guidance. What was the economic situation? सोने की चिड़िया कहलाने वाले देश का सोना विदेश में गिरवी रखना पड़ा. It was pledged to 2 banks of Switzerland, airlifted to sustain our credibility. Our foreign exchange reserves today are over 700 billion. You are lucky to be living in times when Bharat is dotted with hope and possibility. There is an ecosystem in place, affirmative government policies, hand-holding policies that allow you full legroom of working to exploit your talent and potential, realize your ambitions and aspirations. Meritocracy prevails now. When that is the scenario, you must think big. Never be under stress, never be under tension. And fear of failure is the worst fear in life because it is a myth. There is nothing like failure. It is an attempt that has not succeeded. Some people were so pessimistic that Chandrayaan 2 was called by them as failure. I was governor of the state of West Bengal. I was in the science city. Boys and girls of your age with me, it was around 2 a.m. I remember September 2019. Chandrayaan 2 came very close to lunar surface, but could not touch it. It was, according to me, more than 90% success. And that is why Chandrayaan 3 became a success. And therefore, failure is a myth. Failure gives you an opportunity to further improve. Many greatest of accomplishments in history have never succeeded in the first attempt. Number 2, if you have boys and girls a brilliant idea in your mind, don't allow that idea to be parked in your mind. That will be the greatest injustice to you and to humanity. Experiment, think out of the box. Look at what has happened in this country, particularly in the last decade. Startups, unicorns, and of what dimension? Unicorn dimension defined. Therefore, never fear, never have tension, never have stress. Go for experimentation. Go as per your attitude. You will have enough to contribute for the nation. If International Monetary Fund called India as a favorite global destination of investment and opportunity, boys and girls, it was not for government jobs. It was on account of the opportunities. And those opportunities today are available on sea surface, deep sea, ground, deep ground, sky and space. You only have to think big. Take a leap. A convocation is not an end of education because education is always learning. I was so happy when Arjun quoted a philosopher. Let me quote another pre-Socrates era. You know Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. But I am quoting Heraclitus. Heraclitus, a great philosopher, gave us one aspect in life which is often quoted. The only constant in life is the change. And he buttressed it by an illustration. The same person cannot be in the same river twice. So neither the river is the same, nor the person is the same. So change has to be there. And right now the change is epochal. Change is much beyond any hurricane. Disruptive technologies, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, machine learning. And every moment we are having paradigm shift. Every moment is a change that brings huge challenges. And every challenge has to be converted into opportunity that is to be done by you, boys and girls. I will slightly transgress and invite boys and girls of this institute to be my guests at the Indian Parliament. We will have luncheon meeting. Please come in groups. When you will step into the new building of Parliament, you will come to know that in the face of COVID, the greatest pandemic we faced in the century, in less than 30 months, the building came up, the entire infrastructure came up, and you came together what? Our 5,000 years of civilizational reflection will be there in Parliament. I'll be happy and delighted if you come during the coming session of the Parliament. Boys and girls, no nation in the world has grown as fast with such a big leap as Bharat in last decade. This has given one situation. People have tested development. They have seen development. They are there for aspirational mode. And if people are in aspirational mode, there can be restive situation, there can be restlessness, a problem. But that problem has to be addressed by each and every individual. Let me give you certain suggestions. Always, dear boys and girls, put civic duties, fundamental duties over rights. Always nurture your family, your teachers, your elders, your neighborhood. Because that is our civilizational culture. Believe in the environment. Because that is something we are concerned. Alarmingly worrisome scenario is there. We do not have another earth to live in. The situation is cliffhanging. We are virtually collapsing. We have to find a way out. I will conclude by leaving a thought with you. We all need to promote economic nationalism. Gandhiji gave a slogan, Swadeshi. Prime Minister has given, be vocal for local. If we do not have avoidable imports, we will be saving more than hundreds of billions of dollars in our foreign kitty. That will give work to our hands. Entrepreneurship will blossom. You can do it. In this room, if you will find out our clothings, you will come to know that they are stitched outside the country. Better quality can be available here. So national interest, national economic interest can never be compromised on fiscal gains. I appeal to you. And always take pride in the person in whose name, in whose memory the institutions are there. People have glorified human beings very rarely. You can get Padma Bhushan, you can get Bharat Ratna, you can get all awards. But where do you get title of Rashtrapita? Where do you get title of Sardar? Where do you get title of Tau? Tau is here. Tau oversees us. I have been mentored in politics by Tau. What I learned from him is keep on working for development of the society and never ignore rural landscape and the farmer. My best wishes to you on this great occasion. You have good opportunities, but if you get a setback, don't be startled. A setback is natural. An occasional failure only improves you. I take the opportunity to wish you the very best. Again, renew my invitation. And my invitation is, I will welcome with open arms boys and girls of this institution to be my guest at Indian Parliament. And I will have luncheon meeting with you. And if there will be a group of boys and girls taken together, I'll persuade Dr. Sudesh Dhankad and Kantaji to be especially present. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words of wisdom. May I now request everyone